Alright, so this is the greenhouse project I've been working on, and let's have a look inside. Are a few plants being transplanted into those um, 3D printed baskets that I made. Basically, two designs. One design has this little flat, round piece on the bottom to try to get water to splash and go upward. The other one is shaped like a cone. And down there we got some styrofoam floating type of hydroponic system with a pump that is just recirculating water. In here there is a pump that will pump the water upstream into the PVC pipe and then circulate down back into the main reservoir or container. And at the center of the system there is a Raspberry Pi. I think this is a Raspberry Pi 2, to which I've connected my Arduino based humidity, temperature, CO2, and light probe. It will then transmit all those values into one serial port, one USB to serial port of the Raspberry Pi, and the Raspberry Pi is running a Python script. Right now I'm connected to the TTY serial port of the Raspberry Pi. I don't know if you guys can see, but there is a Python task running as a fork process. So this is a headless Raspberry Pi, a standalone Raspberry Pi project that is basically collecting data every 1.5 seconds out of this, and then logging it into a MySQL database. Also, there is a USB web camera mounted on top, and the Raspberry Pi Python program basically does is it will post to Twitter an image of the greenhouse every so many counts, and it will tell you if the pumps are on or not, tell you the greenhouse, the time and date, and the status of the pump. And also it will post the temperature, light levels, and CO2 and relative humidity. The relative humidity, temperature, and light is used to turn the pump on and off. Also, light, temperature, and humidity are what triggers the pumps to run. So like if relative humidity is below 70, light level is daylight, like sunrise until sunset, and if the temperature is above 21 Celsius, then the pumps will turn on and recirculate. So only when the conditions are dry, mid-dry, it will turn the pumps on. Tomatoes and all the other that one there is a tomato plant, and these are jalapeno. This is a strawberry one. Those tiny ones are jalapenos that I try to get from that egg box kind of thing. Like I said, it will post on its own to my Twitter account. So I created this Twitter account and asked for the developer authorization keys, which you can request Twitter to grant you, so you can post and they give you some authorization keys and stuff that you use to post using a Python library into Twitter. So I requested that like 3 months ago. I got my keys, and I was able to add those to my Python script. The Python script uses a lot of libraries. It uses the PySerial library, it uses OpenCV for getting images out of the webcam. It uses Pillow for the image text. It also uses TweetPy. It uses MySQL. Of course, I'm using Maria database for this. But so far, it's been running on its own. All I do is get some plants out of that, make sure there's water level inside those tanks, which, I mean, this is almost a closed system. There's very little evaporation. All you gotta be aware of is I'm probably gonna cut a hole here, an opening, so I can refill it easily. That one is easy to spot, so the web camera will probably tell you, oh, there's water in those. You can see it because the pictures are posted based off not a time stamp, but based on the actual conditions. If there's daylight, if there's so many samples taken, and so on. So yeah, so far so good, and give thumbs up and stay tuned for more.